few days ago, I make a video on how to get into the car culture through Forza Horizon 6 by teaching you guys how to make a fun but proper drift car for you and your friends to drift around the map, or maybe you build your own track on your estate. Because the reason I pick a drift car on the previous video, if you haven't watched it, I put a link on the description. The reason is because Forza Horizon fanbase, usually when they are bored or maybe just want to waste their time, they drift. They just drift. That's why on social media you see a bunch of random drift video drift compilation, I guess. Just people having fun, drift around. So that's why I'm teaching you guys how to make a drift car. And now I'll be teaching you guys how to make the livery. A drift culture livery, I guess. Using this car right here from the previous video. So let's go. Okay, so before I go to the design and paints, let me just change the front wheel because I sort of don't like the blue decal, because what I had in mind for the livery for this car at least kinda not gonna match, so I think this should be okay. But before we go into the decal section, let me just say this first. Drift car has many styling. I'm not talking about people having different tastes, even though it kinda is, but it's more like there are categories of it. There are street drift, there are drift missile, there are semi-pro drift car, or even the pro drift car. Even though y'all just started learning, I'm sure y'all seen it on social media after y'all buy Forza Horizon 6. Like for example, I'm sure y'all seen once or twice, or maybe you just so happen to pass by the video, which is D1GP from Japan, or maybe Formula Drift from America. That's basically what I'm talking about. But for the sake of this tutorial video, or tutorial drift, I guess you could say this journey, Forza Horizon 6 journey that I make, just so that I don't make videos for each categories, let's just use D1GP for this journey. Since Forza Horizon franchise now are set in Japan, I just think it will be a great fit for this journey video that I make or started. So let's go. Okay, so first things first. Usually when y'all checked out D1GP drift video on their official channel D1GP, usually they either have a single color, a single bright color like a venomous reptilian, or they have a two-tone color. I'm not talking about the two-tone Mercedes Maybach. I'm talking about something like the front will be like red, for example, and then the back is black. Basically cut in half and then black on the back. Basically something like that. But as for this video, since I'll be teaching you guys a lot, not just picking the color, but also the livery, but also teaching you guys how to make a chrome livery, because most D1GP cars, I guess not a lot, but I've seen a bunch of them, they have a chrome livery. So I'll be also teaching you guys that. So first thing you have to do is put a chrome, maybe not also chrome, I guess. You could pick any color as long as it's reflective, something like this, or maybe this. I mean, something that are really, really reflective like this, for example, or maybe this, and then this, or this. It's up to you, but I'll be picking this one. So let me just do that, and then done. And then after this, save it. And then we go to the apply vinyl and decals. And then you pick this vinyl shape, pick whatever color you want as the base color of the paint job of the car. So for this tutorial, my point of reference, I'll be using the most common color combination. I'm sure y'all seen it a bunch of times. Usually it's on Nissan Silvia S13, which is pink sort of close to purple with a purple color combination. I'm sure y'all seen it. Y'all will like it. So I'll do that. I'm gonna pick the pink that close to the purple one as the base paint job. So and then once you pick the color, just scale uniform and then scale it up until it covers the whole car. Something like this. I hope I picked the right one. Hold on. Maybe it's not this pink. I guess this is it maybe. I hope it is. And then you option, copy, do that to the whole car. Huh? Ah, never mind that. I think that's all of it, I guess. Except the mirrors. And then, hold on. What else is chrome? Oh, the whatever that is on the door. Yeah, that top one, I don't know how to fix that. So I'm just gonna leave it be. So now let's put the purple color, the shading purple color first. Now what I want you to do is try to find so if you guys want to put a two-tone color and there's a shading to change when the color is transitioned to a different color, use this. Okay, so where's the purple? Okay, so since the base paint job are done, now it's time for to put the second color. If y'all are not following this setup, a two-tone color setup, just skip the video. But for those of you are following, stay here, stay here. It won't be long. So first things first, we need to put the regular square shape first instead of the shading one. Because if you put the shading one first, you're gonna get confused. Where is the, like how you're gonna connect it from this side to the roof? Y'all are gonna confuse. So let's put the square first. Okay, got the color and then you position it where you want it to be. But usually, since we are following the culture, usually it transition here. Like the full color is here and the shading is right on the front of it. So I'm gonna fast forward this process. I'm gonna push the camera a bit closer to the car because you really need to align it, otherwise it will look messed up when you try to put the shading part of it. Okay, so once you're done putting on this side, like let's say you're putting it from the right side just like I did, you press the vinyl again and then you mirror it so that you don't have to redo it manually on the other side. Okay, so I guess I am done with the second color. Hold on. Yeah, I am done. Okay, so now let's put the shading vinyl. So from here, try to find this one right here. This is the one we need. So okay, you pick the color again, rotate it. Oh shit, you know what, I'm just gonna do it from the other side. Okay, you rotate it 90. Oh, 90 degrees, and then you position it. This is the part that you really need to be careful, because if it didn't align perfectly, you will see some shading errors. I'm gonna show it to you. So I'm gonna put it right here, and then put the camera closer. Okay, and then I move it up. That's the one that I'm talking about. You see that? The one on the middle? That's, you really need to be careful with that. So best you do is to pick. That's still visible. Hold on. Yeah, it's gone now. So I'm gonna stamp it here, and then do it the same. It's not that visible anyway, so it's okay. Here as well, and then you mirror it again. Don't forget to do it on the roof as well. Okay, so now that we are done with the base paint, the base foundation of the car, let's begin with the livery, the artwork for this car. Look, I understand why you're a bit frustrated when it comes to making livery, since it's a bit difficult making artwork that y'all want by just moving squares or shapes that you don't really want, but you kind of have to get around with it. I understand that. I'm not a pro livery artist on Forza Horizon or in a video game basically, because I don't really do that because of this method, because of this way of making livery in video games. So let's try to use the one that Forza Horizon has provided and go creative with it. So let's go. When it comes to liveries or artwork or decals, I guess you could say, you need to find the theme that you wanted. Like for example, on the Forza, what Forza has provided, there are abstract shapes, the gradient, there are stripes, tears. Well, basically scrubbing, scribble, whatever. And then there are this one. There are flames aesthetics, paint splats. Usually people use this. And there are tribal. I rarely see it, but I guess we could try do something with it. Nah, I never seen this one. Like that's it. As for the fonts, that's gonna be the last step, because we're gonna use this to put some sort of sponsors, I guess. You don't really have to, but if you want, you could stay until the end. So let's start by the artwork first. For this tutorial, for this car, probably... Now, as for the artworks that we're going to put into our car, there's going to be three things that we need to make. The first two of it is heavily focused on the livery, the decals basically. And as for the third one, basically it's just sponsors or your body kit brand, or maybe you want to show off some quotes. Basically that. Or even if you have a nickname for your car. I'm not talking about the name of the car, more like the nickname, you know, like let's say this Stegia, I nicknamed it Drift Wagon. I put that basically. So let's start off by putting the second livery, second decals basically. And then we're going to make the first livery, basically the main livery that we're going to make it chrome basically. And then the sponsors. Sponsors is the one that makes the car a lot more crowded basically. So if turns out your result is doesn't look right or seems like there's too many empty spaces, that's not your fault. You just haven't put any sponsor on it. So let's start with the second one. For the secondary decals, I highly recommend you guys to try to find something that you're not gonna regret if it gets covered up a lot. Because we're going to try to put that secondary decals in a places where it's not gonna be like close to the middle, more like it's gonna be on the edge of the cars, like on the fender close to the wheels, because our main decal may or may not gonna cover a lot of that area. So it's best we try to find a decal that we're not gonna feel like we just waste our time to make that secondary decal and then gets covered by the main decal. At least we're not gonna feel like that. So try to find something that you're not gonna feel like that. So I'm gonna fast forward. Okay, so far this is what I have done. I just fill out the front part of the car first. Basically what I did was I picked this and then all I had to do is just stretch it, squeeze it, and then I try to flip it. I think I did skew it a little bit. I don't know. Basically just like that, and I put it on the front like that, and then I pick this decal right here, and then I put it down there. Same process, just stretch it and then squeeze it, and then you scale it up, and then that's it. Now let me just go back to try figure out what else should I put on the back at least. So bye. Okay, so this is what I have done so far. It's looking okay. I mean, I did say at the beginning of this video that my point of reference for what I'm trying to make, it's not really made for this car. So if the end result is ugly, I'm sorry, but it's okay. It's looking okay. It makes sense. Like for example, by the way, I have changed my mind with the previous decals. I remove it, I change it to this. So basically for this one that got highlighted, all I did was I pick, I think it was this one. Yeah, nope. This one. So basically all I did is flip it and then I stretch the fuck out of it beyond recognition. And then, wait, is it this? Oh, maybe it's the other one. Oh yeah, this one, yeah, this one right here. I stretch it beyond recognition and then skew it. I think I did skew it. Yep, skew it. Rotate it and just put it right down there basically. And then as for this one's same, I just pick the other one, which is this one. Flip it, flip it, flip it again. Rotate it a little, yeah, a little bit. And then stretched it. I think I did scale it down for this one. Scale it down. Oh, it was like this. Sorry. E yeah, I think this one. You just stretched it, flip it. Basically, that's the whole thing. You just keep stretching it, squeeze it, skew it, rotate it, flip it. Pretty basic, but the only difference is you stretched it beyond recognition, just like I said before. Because that's the whole trick sometimes when it comes to making art, I guess. So basically just that. And as for this one, same. Just I use this one. I think you could pretty much tell the original shape as for this one because I didn't really put much effort on it since I don't know and I'm not sure if this is a good idea for using an S13 style into a wagon like this, so I don't know. But anyways, so far so good, so far so good. We can continue. But let me just show it to you how to do the high outline thing. So you do, so you duplicate it and then, oh shit, I need to change the color. This one, the previous one, change color, black, and just try do it slowly. Or if you don't want to waste your time by aligning all the sides to make an outline, there's another styling actually when it comes to liveries, is that you duplicate this thing, this decal, and then all you have to do is press down like this. See? Looks cool, or ain't it? Looks nice. You know what? I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it. Do the same thing. Oh, yeah. Here, stamp. Pick the bottom one. And then change it to black. Let's zoom in. How much did I press it again? I forget it. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, I guess. Let's scale it up a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I guess that looks good. That looks good. Okay, so that one is clear. Let's go back. Let's go here. Which one is this? Oh. Here, stamp. Go back, go bottom. Black. Press it again. 1, 2, 3. Hey, sorry. Scale uniform. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's it. And then you go here. This doesn't look like it belongs here, I swear. But I don't know what to put there. Whoa, whoa, this is it right here. Hold on, let me just try to adjust it. Okay. It it even matched the body line. Hold on. Whoop, wait, nope. You know what? Let me just do it like this. Wait, wait, wait. Yeah, that's okay, that's okay. Yeah, why not? I really don't know if there are any decals that I guess suitable enough. to a point where I don't need to keep trying copy pasting the same one that I already put here. So let's just go for it. For the sake of these tutorial videos anyway. Okay, that's already black. And then LT, zoom in, right, I mean. Then scale uniform 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go down 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, why not? Never. I don't care. Okay, so tada! Good enough anyway. Okay, so now let's go to the main decal, the main livery, the one that we're going to make it chrome. Hehe. So let's go. Okay, so now that the second liveries are done, it's time we make the main one, which is the one that we're going to make it chrome. But first things first, let me just say this. There's two ways to make it. Either you put a big decal and then chrome it and then outline it with either a white color, a black color, or maybe you have some other color that might match the look of it, or you put some, I guess, some sponsors, very big one, or just some random words like drift or something basically. So let's try, well, at least for the sake of this tutorial, at least for this car, let's just put a big decal just so that I could show you that the the one that we're going to make, sure, right now it still look empty, but since this is a long ass car, I'm worried that if I only put a words or a sponsor, even though it's going to be big scale, it might still look empty. So I think it's best I just put a big decal. So let's pick one. So when it comes to picking the decals, I guess I already explained it to you, the themes, all that. But since this is going to be very big, we had to really pick which one that looks best. Guess let's start with this one. Sometimes chrome liveries, other than we make the big one, let's say the one that will be on the middle right here, they usually have some like small chrome scratches, I guess. Hold on. Let me just try stretch it, squeeze it a little bit. Maybe not too big. Start small like this. And then we put somewhere that doesn't have something yet. Let's say let's put it right here. And then we do that. Oh yeah, by the way, it's best you start off with white color so that at least you could get an idea of it, that what it will look like when we finish. So let's try pick another one. I guess let's start with this one. Usually the aesthetics of the decal that they use for the big one, usually something like this, like a flaming curving like that. So let's try position it like this, and then we, hold on, let me check. What if I skewed it? Yeah, no, I don't like that. Let's rotate it, position it the same angle as the other, like the secondary decals, and then squeeze it, stretched, something like that. I guess that's good. Maybe, I don't know. something like this. Apply. Let's try to move the small boy. Maybe not down there, I guess. Let's try just from here. I guess that should do it. And then, huh? What do you guys think? Yeah, let's try add another one. As for the big decals one. Ooh. See? This is why I make these tutorials. Because sometimes it's all about the imagination. Even though it's kinda difficult sometimes. Because these decals that they are providing is a little bit, I guess you could say, it's not really something that we want. Let's try to move it here. How about I use the second one as the uh-huh. Wait, hold on. The small boy don't really. Okay. Okay, that should do it. But I think as for this one, no, don't duplicate it. Let's try find another one. But before that, let's try make this small and then stretch the hell out of it. Okay, whoa. Okay, rotate it and then yeah, something like that. Because the goal of this small decals, you kind of don't have to make it really visible. Probably something like this should be enough. And then let's try to find another pair of decals so that we are going to make it chrome. Uh, How about we make this one big again? Because I feel like maybe it was a mistake that I make it smaller. Okay, something like... Oh, never mind again. Let's try do this. And then we go do this. Wait. Yeah. Yeah. This is good. Let's try stamp. And then... Oh, never mind. It has a square-ish front, so it's not gonna look good. Now, you know what? I think we're good to go. Let's just leave it the way it is. So now, I'll be teaching you guys how to make it chrome. Okay, so since the base paint of this car is already chrome, this is how you do it. First, you pick the decal and then you just press this to make a hole using the shape of your decals. So let me just put the camera a bit closer. Hold on. Something like this. Move here. Zoom. Okay. So press this, and then create mask. And that's it, basically. See? Hold on. How about we try to do it on the big one? Edit and then create mask. See? Ta-da! Ooh. But for the big decal, you have to put an outline, which is it's going to be very difficult since we're making the liveries like this. I'm not good with it too, so if turns out my result and your result is not really perfect, the outline, it's okay, just ignore it. Okay, this one, create mask, done, and then, hold on, how about I just do this? Here, mask again. Ta-da! Woo! Now it's looking pretty good, I think. Then, last one. Done. So that's it. We are done for the main liveries. So now, let's try to put a outline of it. I'm sure you already had an imagination of it, how to do it. So I'm gonna fast forward this part of the video. But before that, maybe, instead of try to copy paste it, like for example, L option, copy and paste, like the button on the bottom right there. Instead of doing that, wasting layers, just do this. Since you already created a mask, it automatically duplicated itself. So all you had to do is pick the first one. Hold on. And then let me just move this right here. And then all you had to do is just move it a little. Like, let's see. See? Ta-da! You already have an outline. It's not perfect. It's more like a backdrop, if you will. So let's try to make this a proper outline. And I am done. I'm sure y'all can do it better than I am, but for the sake of this tutorial, I don't want to make the video too long. I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. At least you know the type of livery that y'all are making. Chrome as on the middle, and then the edge is some sort of outline, Or maybe it's not a good idea, but sometimes I see people do it like this. Let me just, how about I just do it? Let's try, let's do this first. Then stamp it, then create layer. Usually it is only a backdrop of the Chrome livery, like only like this. See, that's it. Usually it's like this only. So if turns out you find it very difficult to make an outline in this game for your liveries, I guess you could just do this, but make sure, you know, since, I don't know, maybe it's not important, but sometimes I feel like if I make a liveries in this game, especially back in Forza Horizon 4, I'm worried that if people, the one that has a high settings playing the game, see my car, I'm worried that it might look ugly if I do it this way. So, but I'm sure if you tried the previous one, like try to make the outline and the result is the same as I was, it probably looked worse. So it's best, let's just do it this way. So I'm just gonna position it like this, not too far, not too close. Then let's go back to the big one, just this, create layer. Oh shit, why is it white? Oh, sorry. Stamp, because I deleted the previous layer. So now is it white? Yeah, it is. So like this, put it back, and done. And then the last one, I don't think this is important because it's on the bottom. Stamp, open it again, create layer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then to the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I guess this should do it. This should do it. It may look not much yet, since we haven't put any sponsored or names, or maybe if you have like a Discord community such as I am, or maybe if you want to put random words like drift, for example, or tandems, I guess. So it's gonna look empty like this. So for now, don't worry, it's not done yet. It's not done yet. So if you feel like your car, it's look it look a bit empty, it's okay. It's okay. Relax. So now let's try to mirror it to the other side. So I'm gonna fast forward this process. And there you go. I am done. It's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. But we still have plenty empty space on the top. Usually some cars, let me just change the view like, yeah, like this. And I'm going to use random as final shape just to point out where you should put it. So usually, sometimes some people, their car has some sort of artworks over here as well. Some sort of decals, I guess. Over here, and then over here. And then those decals get covered by sponsor. It's pretty small, it doesn't have to be big. And then, well, usually some cars, there's nothing here. Usually they try to put a decals on their rear windows over here, or sometimes their rear uh window rear side windows. Hold on, let me just tell you where it is. Usually somewhere over here there are numbers. Uh, Usually when people are entering a contest, they given out numbers, some sort of identity numbers. Like for example, oh, Damien Kaizen number 67. It will be right here. And then as for the rear windows, usually it's some random stuff. You can put whatever you want. So I'm not gonna do that on this car and this video. You go do that on your own. So let me just fast forward this process for me to put some sort of decals on the hood. So bye. Oh, and by the way, try to put a different type of decal. Even though you still have to try match the aesthetic, try to pick one that still match the aesthetics, but still you don't try to copy paste it. I think this is okay. I think this is okay. So, okay, now I forgot the color, so I had to pick. Was it this one? Nope. This one? Nope. Let's try from here. Change color. Color fine tune. Oh, it's the same. Yeah, it's this one. It's this one. Hehe. Okay, so now all we had to do is flip it. Now I'm worried, but yeah, it's a bad idea to color it first and then position it. So for all of you, it's best that you keep it white first and then you move it. Don't color it first like I did. Now I'm confused that is this correct or not? One, two, three, four, five. Four, I guess. Oh. One, two, three. Oh, I haven't changed the color. Sorry. One, two, three, four. Yeah, four. Yep, that should do it. And we are finished with our car. Now what's left is the sponsors. Now as for this part of the video, I don't know if I should really make a full in-depth tutorial just the way I did it right now. But let me just give you a glimpse of it because this is very much up to you if you want to put a bunch of sponsors or not. So let me just show it to you and then the rest is up to you. So first things first, I want y'all to know that in a drift culture, you started from the left side and then let's say I want to put, oh shit, apply a logo. Okay, so Forza has provided fuck ton of it. So let me just try to pick one. What is that? Horizon Drift, Toge Showdown. You know what? It can be anything. Let's try this one. So usually they put it right here for the sponsors, and then they make it very big, maybe this big, and then right after they got it right on the left side, they flipped it on the right side. So oh shit, you cannot do it here. So how about I try to write something and then I'll show it to you what I mean. Wait, Wait a minute. Let's try that one more time. I forgot that we could flip it using the right button to put it right. Let's put it right here. Make it big. Uh, since we cannot really, I mean we could. Hold on. So, okay, so put it right here, and then you mirror it. And then let's check the other side. See? So as for the right side, you have to do it like this. Wait. Oh, I cannot flip it. Jeez, that was a waste of time. Come on. Come on. Okay. So, damn, that looks boring as fuck. So usually they put it right here, and then you do this, and then you mirror it. Ooh, you can mask it if you put a writing. So you could do this, like I said previously. Sometimes it's not the decals that are chrome. Sometimes it's the writing. So, but for now, I'm not gonna do that since I already have so many chrome. So let's go back to the what I was planning to do. You mirror it, mirror it to the other side. Ah, so basically it's like this. In drift culture, when it comes to sponsors or random writings, the right side usually flip like this. I forgot what was it, what's the story of it. I think it was something related with if there were someone taking a pictures of your car, but the focal length or whatever, basically the cameras are flipped, it will go it will look normal on their camera, even though the car will be flipped, but at least the writings are correct. So usually it's like this. You know what? I'm gonna delete this. Y'all can put whatever y'all want. I'm not gonna put anything. Oh, what did I just delete? Oh, it's the mask. Okay, so that's clear. Now let's put the sponsor, the small sponsor. So let's start from the bottom. I mean the top. Apply logo. Usually there are tons of sponsor right here from here, 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 and so on. And then you do the other side the same way. And then sometimes there are sponsors right on the bottom of the bumpers. Like for example, let me just show it to you. Here, the body kit is not something you should put stickers on it. But you get the idea. Basically, there are sponsors here, 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 and here. So, since I cannot do much with this logo, I cannot flip it. That's the worst part. Maybe for this video, for the sake of this tutorial, like I said, I'm just gonna put it on the front and the rear. So I'm gonna fast forward this process. And so now we are outside. Check this out. Woo! That looks so proper, man. Damn, hold on, let me try to get into the system. And then I'll check it out using drone view. Okay, we are in drone view. Look at that. Holy shit, I made this? Man. Hold on, let me try and get it from the other side. That looks great as fuck. I wasn't expecting it like this. Woo! This looks nice. What the hell? What is going on? Ah. Damn. Okay, so I guess that's it for the video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next content. Come to my Discord. I want to see all results, your cars, your build. Just come visit and we'll have fun together. Okay, so I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.